Indianapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's got some space here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. First down, here's the run with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And returning right back to Boykin. Touchdown, Vikings! Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And so there he goes left side. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Lions 14, Vikings 7. Jack Fox to kick off for Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get this out left. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab to try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
He'll look to throw. Opens. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Detroit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Harris. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those.
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, right at the 40. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Five yards remain on second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Miles Boykin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Check pass, check pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 36, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches...
Touchdown, Vikings! So what was already a game to remember becomes becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run left with Pollard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 115 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Lions Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz.